This is smilejos67. Welcome you back, Dax Isidoreth Hispalensis. And hey, let's go find the next one. See if we can get over. And there's a bit of a port over here. Nice. Boat. I want a boat. Go up the coast. Probably break the game. It's not designed for you to travel anywhere except on a land area, something limited bits. And open borders. Open borders. There's a lot of complaints, especially here locally, open borders. And even now, with our sort of lockdown restrictions, the borders are sort of partly open. I don't have a problem with open borders to the extent immigration should be for the benefit of the country, not benefit of the immigrants. People should integrate to whichever country you're going to. Where is dead salamander? What a dead salamander. Oh. Zalzar's backpack. Summerset is Jimak. Summerset is not the wondrous paradise their heroes proclaimed it to be, despite the fine words in the Queen's decree. The High Elves want nothing to do with the outsiders. They treat the newcomers worse than a mud flea on a guar. As soon as I stepped off the boat, priests from the monastery collected me for some sort of cultural assessment to ascertain my understanding of societal rules and regulations. However, no one actually asked me any questions. They locked me in a cell somewhere in the bowels of the monastery, along with other newcomers to the island. Something about the whole affair felt wrong to me, like warm water in an otherwise cool stream. When I heard one of the monks give thanks with a Daedric prayer, I knew I had to get out of there. I used the talents I learned from associates who may or may not have belonged to the Thieves Guild. I know you disapprove, my friend. I know you disapprove of my friends, and slipped out of the cell and away from the monastery. In the morning I plan to head to Alanor. Hopefully I can secure passage back to Merkmire there. Frankly, at this point, any destination is preferable to here. So, Zalza. Interesting. Well, let's talk to Zalza. One left. Rahul.
Can't you see I'm busy?
No, I can't. Hence I stopped to ask. Somewhere here along the harbour, where the traders do, across the water from the down a Summerset. Arrow is over here. Ah, there.
Help out the poor soul.
Barah, Caravel. How can a humble merchant help so exalted a personage on this fine day?
I was wondering how your name ended up in the Divine Prosecution's observation log.
The Divine? Did a justiciar send you to harass me? I've lived in Summerset my whole life, and I did nothing wrong. You High Elves, you say we're welcome, and then you treat us like criminals. Is there any wonder I had to speak out?
What did you say exactly, if you don't mind me asking?
After I filled out all the proper forms and arranged to bring my cousin here, the ship arrived and they carted all the newcomers away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady, but what has it profited me? Nothing!
You're not a high elf. Have you lived in Summerset very long? He just said his whole life!
Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, outsiders might have been rare, but we were not unheard of. Our business has grown and gets better every day. That's why I sent for my cousin. We need the help.
Do you like living in Summerset?
Summerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the Abetian Sea. I love it here. The High Elves treat us like children, but they have never been hostile. The Queen's decree has stirred the waters, though. I fear it will get worse before it gets better.
Well, what's this one on the ground here? Not speak. Right, talk to Razum-dar, and he is above, says the marker. Nice. There's a crafting station along here somewhere. Where is it? I can see it on the right in front of me, on the compass. Oh, Summerset docks. Oh, that's handy to know. Here it is, the crafting station. Look at that clothing station, Adept Rider. See what we've got. Ramp it up. Just Kaibo's. No, a long way to go. Champion 10, what does that mean? Anyway, armor, health. While you are mounted, you gain major evasion. Ooh. Reducing damage from air attacks by 25%. Get it away, imp. Discounting spawns. Dismounting spawns a dust cloud at your position for 12 seconds and deals 938 physical damage and every 1 second to enemies who stand inside it. You and group members inside the dust cloud gain major evasion. Dust cloud can be created every 12 seconds. But if you're in combat you can't mount to take use of it, so that's only one use. But anyway, nice that I found it. Ooh. Castle up there. The Arena Acropolis. Okay, anyway. Let's go back and find Razum-dar. Boat. The water looks so nice there off to the left. Nice place. Nice. Ooh, law book. Fang of the Sea Vipers. By Tal Linger the Artificer. At the request of Her Majesty's Advisor, Nell Tal, I have compiled this brief accounting of the Mayor of Paindona, more commonly known as the Sea Elves. Read now and let the light of knowledge free you of your fear. Okay, you guys can pause and have a read this. Eagles know that the Bible will not take our nest. Be wary, have courage. Anyway, you can pause and read that. I shall carry on. I could have a seat and read it. Could indeed. Anyway. Here's Razum-dar above. He's on the other side. Do I go around or through town? Let's go through town.
What is it?
Tunnel view of town there, okay.
This is unheard of. Why have you closed the monastery?
Oh.
Good people, I hear your concerns.
But the workers I hired, they were aboard the ship from Rivenspire.
The Kin Lady and I, we have only your best interests in mind. Every guest must be sequestered while we ascertain their suitability for Altmer society.
The old Dark's right! Lock up the newcomers!
Send the newcomers back where they came from. We don't want them here.
Razum-dar.
Such anger. Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for us to be concerned. Did you learn anything interesting from the people I sent you to talk to?
The artist's assistant and Redguard's cousin have both been sequestered.
Sequestered? Just a different word for imprisoned, yes. Ranul's cousin just arrived, but O'Newell's assistant has lived on Summerset since long before the Queen ever issued her decree. What about the lizard? What did Soxolza have to say?
Soxolza was dead by the time I reached him. I found this letter in his pack.
Why would the Aldar gather up newcomers and non-High Elf residents alike and send them to the monastery? Does the King Lady condone this behavior? Raz's head itches, and not in a good way. Our course is clear, Five Claw. We must go to the monastery.
Alright, I'll help you investigate the monastery.
Raz admires your enthusiasm, but this one needs you to enter the monastery on your own. Raz has other fish to catch. This one will help you get past the sentry, though. When you notice that the sentry is distracted, just sleep quietly inside.
Okay. Well, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to go into the monastery of Serene Harmony. So I move things so I can read it properly. And that is... inside. Okay. Here we go.
Well,
Oh, pretty place.
You there! I have a... Damn it, why won't this work?
Did you see a golden knight?
I have no idea what that was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
I did. I saw it. It was a golden knight. Wow. Anyway, off we go.
Sentry! Raz owes you for that game of cards and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any... you say I won some gold?
Don't you remember?
Right. Investigation. Oh, unfortunately, as an Altmere, I'm actually free to travel around. Nobody will bother me.
You have no right to be in here.
Yes, I do. I do indeed. I do indeed have a right. Hello. Oh, list of sequestered guests. Interesting. Wood Elves, 4 males, 3 females, all claim to be Dominion citizens. One says she's lived in Summerset for more than a year. Moved to Preparations House. Khajiit, 7 males, 9 females, all claim to be Dominion citizens. Send half to the Preparations House, the other half to Holding Cells. Argonians, 4 gender inconclusive. Who can tell with market swimmers. Move to Preparation Cells for immediate siphoning. What? Doesn't sound very good. Reasons 1 male, 2 females, claim to be traders from the Wayrest. Or did they say Daggerfall? Does it even matter? Why am I writing all this down? What does the new Aldrak plan to do with this information? Place in Holding Cells. Redguards, 2 males, 4 females, all arrive on the ship from Hammerfell. One says he was sent for by Raal Knoll the trader. In half to Holding and the other half to Preparation. Nords, 1 male, claims to be part of something called the Nord Cultural Exchange. Sent to Holding. Oh, that'd be an ambassador. Aha. We got here. In later's letter. My dear Aldrak Tilkala, I'm so glad you just transferring to our beloved monastery. I was happy to use my influence to make that happen, especially after that insightful discussion we had concerning Queen Aerian's radical and frankly dangerous decree. I look forward to working with you to make sure Shimmerines, and indeed all of Summerset, remains safe and secure. Your plan to sequester newcomers in order to test their suitability for residency in Shimmerine is a stroke of genius. determine who has the ability and temperament to become productive members of our society and who does not will allow us to spot troublemakers and lackadaisical transients before any damage is done. It isn't a perfect solution, but it will suffice until we can urge the unforeseen Queen to rescind this order and send over Nibara, the unwelcome, back to where they came from. Send me a list of candidates you deem acceptable for life in Summerset. I'm sure Proxy Queen Alwinare will appreciate having documentation concerning whom we permitted to stay and whom we sent away. I keep saying that Summerset is sacrosanct. Let Alderon deal with the other races. After all, our beloved Queen spends all her time there anyway, caressing with cats and wood elves. I'm sure she'll love more company. King Lady Arvinci. Oh dear. And there's something over here. Hello, somebody asleep. Monastic Nulleros.
No, not now, please. Your spiritual well-being can wait until after my nap.
Where can I find the people that have been sequestered?
You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldork brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. I'm just a simple monk trying to catch up on my sleep. That was a hint, by the way.
Go away. Tell me about Aldrak and the new monks.
Aldork Tilkala arrived right after the Queen issued her decree. He came highly recommended by King Lady Avanice, or so I heard. It's not unusual for monks to form attachments and move together, but there's something strange about that bunch.
Strange? What do you mean?
The Aldork and his monks keep to themselves. They've taken the Undercroft for their own purposes and ordered the rest of us to avoid the ancient vaults beneath the monastery. Now, please, let me get back to my nap.
Anything else you should know about this monastery?
The monastery should be a place of peace and meditation. The Aldork has closed us down until further notice. That means if any of the monks spot you, they'll raise the alarm. Me? I never saw you. Now, if you don't mind, my nap awaits.
What was the other bit of dialogue?
No, not now,
Okay.
please.
Not going to tell me. Investigate the monastery, which I will now. It's in that direction. Right, that though I shall do. Can I get a bit of light on the face? A bit of light over here. A monk. Okay, so that's what we'll do for this exciting episode of Dax Isidoreth Hispalensis. And the monk walks in front of me. Be well.